Hey, thanks for stopping by the page. This episode's coming up. What should they do, guys?
You need to hit the like button, the subscribe button, all the buttons.
Ladies and gentlemen, the earth cracked today. Locusts are flying around the globe. All hell's broken loose because, oh my God, the Miami Hurricanes made the field for the CFP playoff. Ro, why are we here?
It's the playoff show. It's the playoff show. The playoffs.
Playoffs. Hey, I mean, I'll jump right into this. Ro, I give you credit for having the optimism and toodaloo. Congratulations, all the fancy old-fashioned words, because it came true. I, for one, I may have been the negative Nancy. I, for one, thought in no way, shape, or form with this committee ever do anything right by this university and this football program. I will tell you this. The fact that they moved Alabama up last week, I thought was a perfect opportunity for them to move them right back. The fact that they left Alabama at 9 is a fucking travesty. Like what? What exactly is happening? So we got in with Bama at 9, shocking to me. So I never saw that scenario playing out that way with Bama losing. So everything took a incredible. This is incredible, guys. I mean, come on, this is amazing. I never said I didn't want to be here. I just said I didn't think we'd be here. So get off your high horses and quit yelling at me.
Hold on, before Ro goes, and Ro, you know I did it on the live reaction show, but I was called out as well on the live reaction show for being a negative Nancy as well ever since the SMU game, basically from when I went Darth Toast on. Sure. Listen, I was wrong, and I have never been more happy about being flat out wrong. Listen, I don't know. I mean, it was 23 years, man. I had PTSD. Like, I just didn't see them leaving out Alabama as the first team out for the second year in a row, or leaving out, arguably, outside of Alabama, Ohio State, and Michigan, one of the 4 biggest brands in the entire sport, wherever you want to rank them in that 4. And I just didn't see that we were going to get preferential treatment over either one of those. And that's who we were going up against. We were absolutely, in those 3, we are absolutely the redheaded stepchild.
Right. Right. To my point, it wasn't that I didn't believe we didn't deserve to be there.
Right.
I was going at this with the presumption that we were still dealing with a committee with that scenario in mind. Like, no way are they doing favors for the University of Miami. No matter how you slice it, they could have made up any excuse in the world, and we wouldn't have been able to say or do anything about it.
First of all, those of you jumping on us, just remember, it happened in 2000. We beat FSU head-to-head. So this is like, it happened to us before. So go. Ro, it's all you.
First of all, before I get going on that part of it, like Franco when I saw Alabama pick before the University of Miami, I'm like, wow, they didn't move Alabama. I was like,
what?
And my son Franco was immediately like, as soon as I saw that, Dad, that was good because we were back to back with Notre Dame. And I was like, son, you're much smarter than I was. I was just shocked that they didn't get dropped.
Yeah, I didn't get past the shock of them not falling.
Mm-hmm. I love
like
you guys.
Put 2 and 2 together, right? That we may actually get in this.
I love you guys. And I was on my own island, even with you two, right? I was the optimistic one, and I felt like, oh my goodness. And we had our moments, right? And I'm screaming at the world. And for the last 3 weeks, I've been screaming. And I don't blame you guys. I really don't. And I'm part of you guys. Everything you just said, the 20 years, what the CFP committee has done to us over the years, the brand bias, the SEC bias, everything screamed that the University of Miami was not going to get into the CFP. 1,000%. You're not wrong. This is like reading history, repeated history. But there was one thing that I was not going to let go. And I was incessant about it, and I never stopped because I knew it was coming down to one spot. And that one spot was between two teams who played each other, right? This wasn't Florida State getting snubbed when Travis got hurt. This was one spot left. I knew it was coming to one spot, and it came down to head, and I was not going to let it go. I'm like, when it's all said and done with, and Miami finished 10-2, and we had the same record as Notre Dame, and we finished emphatically beating 3 of the 4 opponents by better scores, and we could talk about like the genesis of it. Pedro Serrano learned how to hit a curveball. The offense morphed. It changed. It went from A gap for life to bag plays for days. It was fun to watch.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So where I was, though, now that it looked the part at the very end, I was not going to let it go. It was a bone in a dog's mouth, and I was going to let them know to hell and high water. And I had moments, and I was like 50-50, and I'm like, guys, we got to bring it in. We're probably getting screwed. They're probably right. And then it was like, then I would hear like Bear pop up and Kirk Herbstreit pop up, and I'm like, nope, I'm back on the other side. Head-to-head matters.
I'm with you there. I just didn't think we were going to get to be able to be in that position where head-to-head would matter. You know what I mean? Like
Kirk,
I thought,
yes, yeah, I agree with
that
you.
That was my thing. Like I'm like they're never going to put us there.
Let me ask you a question. Over to you guys. How much did the ACC championship game and the result of it help Miami? A lot or little?
A little.
According to Hunter Yurchek, it has zero impact at all.
Okay.
But
so not a lot.
Something else did have an impact, though. He said something else had the impact. He sent everyone back to their hotel room last night to watch the Miami Notre Dame game. And apparently when they came back, he said there were interesting observations from some of the coaches. And I think those observations were, bro, they beat the shit out of them for 3 quarters. Like in the trenches, it wasn't even close. Like and I think that's what, like, props to him. Like we've been ripping on him. The fact that he actually told Reese, everyone was told to go back and watch that game because that's what it was coming down to. You guys all have to watch the game. It was back in August. They all watched the game, or at least abbreviations of it. And they were like, the coaches came back, and he said the coaches came back with interesting observations. And it has to be the fact that they dominated the trenches, that they shut their running game down.
Which we said.
Nothing. Right? We've been saying it. But
and it's not a fluke, and it wasn't a fluke because we have done that repeatedly. We did it to NC State. We did it to Pitt. Like, we have this ability to, like, really, when we circle you as far as, like, yeah, we want to kind of take out your run game, we do a good job at doing that. So, yeah, and kudos to the ACC because they literally played the Notre Dame Miami game on a loop. And that's all he had to do. Hey, just turn on the ACC network.
On the TV. Yeah,
it's on. Just watch the game. They're gonna keep replaying it. Which now, oh my goodness, Notre Dame, take your ball and go home crying. You're like, oh, do we want to talk about their fallout now, or are we just still on the Miami side?
You can talk about whatever you like.
Hold on. Forget about Notre Dame right now. Let's talk about the fact that, boys and girls, it is Miami at Texas A&M.
Yes.
Let's go.
Saturday, December 20th at 12 noon, 11 a.m. local time kickoff. How this game isn't when you look at the other 2 games on Saturday, it's both a group of 5 teams. They're both 20-point spreads. Yeah, it's insane that this is the first. I don't understand it, but whatever. I'll tell you what. I'd rather kick off at Kyle Field at that time than at 7 o'clock at night.
Thank you.
100%, bro. 100%.
That's like, it's like being at Blacksburg at noon or 7:30.
Right? Yeah.
Right?
Give me noon.
Yeah.
Give me
noon all day.
Yeah, I don't want that smoke.
And real quick, and this is strictly because I don't want to. We're able to move on. We're able to move past the elitist, most pampered, baby held fan base in the country of the Notre Dame fans. Because I don't want to talk about them anymore. They quit.
Yeah.
They literally said, fuck it, we're not going to play a bowl game. For the last time this year, and maybe hopefully until November. Against BYU. It's for the last time. It's for me. I'm not talking about them anymore, to you anymore. Here, fuck Notre Dame. Okay? I'm done with you. You don't even get to play anymore because you guys quit.
Texas A&M fans
are
already
pussies.
I saw like one comment. I just want to hug you. They can literally come and like, screw you, Miami. I'm like, come here.
I did. I tweeted. I was like, I want friends.
Let's bring it in.
Can we have friends from Gig 'em? Gig 'em. Talk to me, Aggies.
Monumental shit. I said the only problem. I'm like, Texas A&M. We're gonna try to get there. The only problem is right now, Miami. Their normal travel routes are all flooded with Irish tears. So we're gonna have to take boats to Houston and then over to Kyle Field.
Here's what Notre Dame fans are now going to be known for this whole last couple of weeks. First, they were spinning losing versus winning, and now they're spinning quitting. Yeah. I mean, bravo, guys. Way to represent yourselves. I mean, are you kidding me? That's what you guys are now. You're spinners of losing and spinners of quitting. Whatever you guys got to do to look yourselves in the mirror moving forward, enjoy the offseason. With all due respect from everyone else in college football, none of us give a shit.
No. And then they're like, oh, let's end this ACC partnership. They did us no fans. We've been saying, come take your kids. Come take these kids. You did us no favors. But I do find this hysterical that the University of Miami, because of the ACC, and they had a big discussion on ESPN about it, they have to fix these tiebreaker rules, because if they did, Miami's in the ACC championship game with a decent set of tiebreaker rules. No, I'm not taking away from Manny and winning the game, because this was the rules on the books. You did it. You took advantage. You won. Congratulations to you and Duke. Okay. If it was done differently and moving in the future, it's going to be done differently. Miami plays that game. Miami wins. Miami's in. They're the automatic qualifier, which would have opened up the spot for Notre Dame to be in. So when it's all said and done with, the ACC bit you in the ass. You talked all that trash, and it helped in Miami's favor, which shocked us all. But it couldn't happen to a better elitist, pompous fan base. So enjoy it.
Thank you, Manny.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
And if we're giving out accolades, this is a very serious one. Two men.
Yeah.
Rudy Fernandez and Joe Echeverria. We thank you to the highest caliber of our power for going all in, for believing that this university can be what it used to be when it comes to football. They are the two biggest fans on campus. And we appreciate you. We applaud you. We thank you. We're grateful for you. Let's keep going. Obviously, hopefully this is just the start. Hopefully the momentum continues. But congratulations, because they busted their ass to get it where it is. And you deserve every bit of this, guys.
So once they kind of intertwined in here and got in this position and they're super fans, basketball team went to a Final Four. Basketball team seems to get it right again. They've hit with a coach. We have high hopes for them. So basketball's on the up. Miami goes into a play. Dan Radakovich, too. Got to give you a shout out, too. Like, my volleyball team made it to the NCAA dance, too. Hey, good for Miami athletics. It's a good look. It's a good look, and we appreciate it, because is Miami back? We're back in the playoffs. You can't take that back away from us
further than back that we have been.
I came on as Darth Toast after SMU, and I said I wanted. I came in. I know, but I just said I came in.
Bro did too.
And I said I want to return on investment. I'll tell you what. I was clear. Hold on. I was clear about what my ROI was, and I said regardless of what happens from here on out, the season's a failure for me because I didn't get either one of those. Well, now I have to say this season I got the playoff bid, so according to my standards, now season was an unmitigated success. So I was wrong.
Pissed.
Like it hit one of the two things that I said had to hit for it to be a successful season for me. So Mario, congratulations to the entire coaching staff, to the kids. How you responded after SMU. We saw something in November that we haven't seen in 20 plus years, bro. Like my nephew is a freshman at Miami. Hasn't happened in his lifetime what you did in November. Like it's been that fucking long. So just Mario, you fixed it all. You're just checking off the list now. Cold weather games, you're just let's go. Just keep it going. Keep it going.
And a top 10 recruiting class, and he's going to hit in the portal, and he has a playoff thing to sell to people too. Hey, look, we made the playoffs. We beat Notre Dame. he's got a lot of things going for him. Scoop, in that SMU game, yeah, I was upset too. I knew the ACC chance, and I made the comment, this was a playoff game for University of Miami, and you had an audition and you failed it, and then it put them behind the 8 ball because the initial CFP rankings had them at 18. Now they're talking about the way they finished. They probably dropped them way too low, right? Yes. They dropped them way too low. And if there was anything about the Notre Dame thing that I felt was, you should have jumped us weeks ago when we were close enough. You were talking about comparative pools. It was comparative side by side. It wasn't a pool until we were like right next to them. So I don't get that. But I remember vividly what I was the most upset about was that I felt it was an abstract failure by the coaching staff at SMU and that things needed to change, and they weren't smart enough. They couldn't figure out the rate of change. Well, something clicked because all of a sudden we're like, all right, we're going to show you, excuse us while we whip this out. And all of a sudden, things changed. They really did. I mean, did. It looked. Yeah.
I wonder why. I wonder into the playoffs. I wonder what the catalyst of that was. I'd be curious if somebody could just tell us. The offense changed. It was pretty.
Yeah, it was the offense. Could have been anything. Scoop. Could have been anything.
No. Here's the thing. It's a mirror of last year, but something flipped. Right. Last year, we knew we had an offense capable of winning it all. It had a special quarterback capable of winning it all. Right. Defense couldn't fix itself. And that was part of my SMU thing. Now you flip it. And now you're like, damn, this is a defense. And it still is capable of winning a national championship. It is a national championship caliber 100%. Defense. However, now the offense was just doing this thing. And I'm like, come on, you can't do this. So to me, what changed, what flipped, what was the catalyst? I don't know. I think the noise got on their lap. I think it did. I think they finally were like, look, dude, you can look at it as this is our culture, but it just wasn't smart enough. And I think they went back and looked and say, how can we keep our identity but still make it where we have the upper hand? And when they looked at it from a fresh perspective, because here's the thing, University of Miami, we love you. You're in the playoffs. Look, and we're the Orange Bowl boys. We're mouthy. We say our piece, and we make no bones about it. We're going to say what we want to say, and that's it. But when it all came to fruition, when it all did it, you can't lie to us. You changed. It looks different. We promise you. You can't lie to us, right? Now, our eye test is watching you constantly 24/7, 365 for the last 20 years. You look different down the backstretch. Keep it up. Let's go to Kyle Field and let's. Hey, I want to see a couple games. I mean, it's a gauntlet. You got to go to Texas A&M, Kyle Field. If you do that, you got to go to Ohio State. You got to play
Ohio State. After that, you got to go play Georgia. Yeah.
Hey, Orson Beck, but then you get a home game. You get a home game
for the Natty. Yeah. Perfect.
You get a home game for the Natty.
Let's shock the world.
Listen, it's. I will say this: what this did today was huge because, and I referenced 2000 when the computer absolutely screwed us and didn't care about the head-to-head with FSU. But what happened? And listen, we're of the age where we have seen the evolution. Of just old school stats to the introduction of analytics and how they've basically just kind of taken over, and especially it started in baseball and now it's spread to all sports. And it was good to know that when the analytics are great. And what we always thought was that's great if teams don't play each other. But if the analytics are all the same and teams have met, that had to, just for my health as a sports fan moving forward, head to head has to mean something. Listen, I'm glad they didn't penalize Alabama for getting rolled in the SEC championship game because I think the SEC title game, playing that bonus game, shouldn't burn you. It shouldn't burn you. I don't think it should burn you. I mean, I know that there'll be a debate there. And listen, I will also say this, that Alabama's looked like shit the last month. So it wasn't just that one game. However, I don't think that but then again, it did burn BYU. I don't think that making that game and losing, if you're already in, should screw you over.
And they play the team, honestly. It's the two teams that shouldn't be in the top 12 are playing each other.
Yes, correct.
Right? Alabama and Oklahoma. Neither one of them deserve to be there.
Nope. Texas should be in over Alabama's a 3-loss.
I think Texas is much better than Alabama.
100%. Yes,
much 100%. Better than Alabama as a 3-loss team.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said. The fact that this committee thinks that Alabama is better than Texas is, I don't get that at all. Look at Alabama's last 6 weeks.
I know.
I think in a championship game, this is my personal opinion, because you have things to gain, right? You could get a better playoff seeding. You could get a playoff bye, right?
Indiana did it.
with a reward, you have to have a little risk. I'm on your side more than you know, though, Toast, because I think you have the luxury to stay where you're at if you play it close.
Sure.
But you don't have the benefit to get blown out. Because
they
at the same time,
-3 rushing yards.
It was awful.
In an entire football game.
I know. But had they dropped them, we wouldn't be head-to-head with Notre Dame. So I love it.
Well, it depends on how far they dropped.
They dropped SMU last year, but they didn't.
How far?
I figured,
average.
Scoop, you and I both assumed they were going to drop them one spot. That's why they had moved them up, because to give them that opportunity.
Okay,
that would be their escape.
Back to 10. Notre Dame goes to 9 and Miami's fucked.
Exactly. Correct.
That was the play all along.
And listen, just so you guys know, next year, if this same scenario plays out next year, exact same scenario plays out next year, Notre Dame's in over us, because there is now a memorandum of understanding with the CFP beginning next year that if Notre Dame is ranked in the final top 12, they're automatically in.
See, I heard that MOU, and,
hold on,
and I'm a little bit.
I got his little audio here. Hang on a second.
Hold on a second.
Oh, hey, by the way, our boy Roddy Jones said this on ESPN.
Hold on.
Ross Dellinger reported that they signed an MOU that says if they're in the top 12 starting next season, they would automatically get a bid just by being in the top 12. So
what are we doing?
You the University of Notre Dame.
There you go.
What? I don't. What?
They have signed a memorandum of understanding that beginning next year, Scoop, if they finish in the top 12.
What do you mean? Hold on a second. What do you mean? Is a memorandum of understanding ever been in play before?
Go ahead, Rob.
I can explain this, all right, because I deal with MOUs. We just sign one where I work. Now, typically, they're in addition to a CBA, which college doesn't have. There is no collective bargaining agreement. So when you have an MOU, they're really not that steadfast.
There is a CBA basically for the CFP. There's a partnership between the conferences and Notre Dame, Ro. So there is like a partnership there, and they have now come up with an MOU between that partnership that they're automatically in now. They're top 12 next year.
But here's the thing. Though. If the MOU is strictly between Notre Dame and the CFP, I can't fathom where any of the rest of the conferences would sit there and agree with that. So you did it by the CFP. So that's when I'm like, okay, there's grounds for dismissal there because you made an MOU away from the rest
legal
of the
row.
CFP.
I love legal row.
Yeah, you don't have any. That's not binding. An MOU is not binding. You know what I'm saying?
You guys,
listen to the word. Listen to the words. Say it. You said it exactly what the acronym stands for, of understanding. I don't understand it, so get it the hell out of here. It's that simple. It's not a binding thing.
You guys want to have 2.5 minutes of fun right now?
Yes. Oh, I know what this is.
Y'all let the University of Miami into the playoffs. I made a video saying Miami deserves to be in the playoffs, but I didn't think they was really going to make it. I was just trying to be nice. But y'all got together, put y'all heads together, and let the University of Miami into the damn playoffs? That's like babysitting a kid with silver teeth in their mouth and expecting them not to bite you. That's like eating banana pudding made by a black woman in her mid-20s trying to impress her new boyfriend parents on Thanksgiving and expecting not to get diabetes. That's like asking a white girl with a big-ass booty from the South to not have a biracial child named Jane, Aiden, or Kaden. Are y'all tripping? You asking Cubans to not drink coffee in the morning. Y'all let the University of Miami into the playoffs on the same side as Ohio State? Do you understand the destruction? Do you understand the history between Miami and Ohio State? Take this back 24 years, 23 years, and come back to this damn video. I don't think y'all was paying attention. Y'all could have let Vandy, well-to-do people that cheer with their legs crossed. Y'all could have let them in. Y'all could have let Texas in. Horns up, horns down. You knew Money and Country and Cowboy hat was coming. Y'all let the University of Miami into the playoffs. It ain't going to be nothing but gold teeth dreads. It ain't going to be nothing but Kebola, I said it. Kebola, I said it. Ain't going to be nothing but the loudest talking Italian men from Florida with chest hair out. It's going to be a competition of chest hair out. Y'all letting Miami into the damn college football playoffs? There's not enough cocaine for Michael Irvin to do for him not to be excited by letting Miami to the play. Letting Miami and Ohio State into the playoffs on the same side, that's like asking Jason and Michael Myers to not stab somebody. That's like going to a mechanic for an oil change and not expecting them to tell you need a whole damn car engine. That's like walking into a Walmart at 12:38 a.m. and asking somebody that know English to help you down this damn aisle. That's like walking into a Walmart and expecting somebody to not be in a mood. That's like walking into a Target and expecting to see black workers, man. I'm just saying. Y'all let Miami into the playoffs on the same side as Ohio State? Hey, babysit my son. He got silver teeth. He ain't gonna break nothing in your house. Hey, you okay? All right. Hey, you a Kardashian. I challenge all Kardashians to not date a black man. Possible. Y'all think these people finna behave themselves? Y'all had Vanderbilt in Notre Dame. Y'all let Miami into the play. Y'all better have security in y'all house when y'all watch this on TV. These people finna nut up. They ain't gonna lose. And when they play Ohio State, somebody has to lose. Ohio State and Miami, because they finna beat the shit out of Texas A&M. Somebody has to lose. Okay? Don't say I ain't warning y'all. Y'all gonna be right back here. Just wait. Y'all.
No. And listen. Let's
emphatic.
Give a little,
they're going to beat the shit out of Texas A&M.
Let's give a little love to our man Paul Feinbaum. Hang on, here we go.
Oh. In contention for the worst fan base in America. I know that's always been the case, but just shut up already, Notre Dame fans. I mean, you haven't done anything this year. You've got a really good team. You played 2 very meaningful games at the beginning of the year, one at home, one on the road. You lost both. What's your best win? Southern Cal, whatever. You're afraid to play in a conference because you want to take the money and run. That's your fault. If you're sitting at 12:30 today on the outside, that's your problem. It's not ours.
Yeah, and
it's phenomenal, bro. Like Notre Dame, this is why they backed out of the Pop-Tart Bowl against BYU. It's a shame too, because listen, the Pop-Tart, they do a good job there, and they have a lot of different Pop-Tart mascots. The kids have a blast. I mean, obviously we don't want to be there, but it's. I mean, Notre Dame, you guys really just. I mean, you could have brought the kids, had a wonderful time in the Orlando area, or actually, I think it's just somewhere else this year because of renovations. I don't know. Might be in Tampa.
There was kids who wholeheartedly thought that they were gonna play some more college football and potentially their last college football games ever. They had no idea when they finished their last game that was going to be their last football game. And you had the opportunity to do that for those kids. Not everybody goes to the NFL. I don't know where this is at, right? There's like 110 kids. They might get 2 of them to the NFL if they're lucky. The rest of them are not going to the NFL. All right, from a year-to-year basis, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. They had the opportunity, a small opportunity, to get snubbed from the college football playoffs and have it where they were the poster children, because we anticipated we were going to be the poster children of change. The CFP is going to get blown out because everybody knew Miami was supposed to be in, and they were going to literally do it. And at least that was an honorable participation trophy. We're gonna change the face of college football again because they did it. You had the chance just to get some sympathy because they're like, oh, Notre Dame got screwed. And then I'm telling you threw it all away because you're threatening the ACC and you don't want to go ahead and go play in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. And you're only screwing a couple kids on your roster.
Totally. I find it wild because I believe that they have instantly become the villain here. Right? And Notre Dame's never been the villain. Notre Dame's never been the villain. They've been everybody.
They're the Catholics. We're the convicts.
They're the Catholics.
Right. Jesuits, bro. Jesuits.
Build a champion or be a dickhead or whatever. They bang on that thing before they come out of the tunnel, and everybody loves it. Everybody loves Rudy. The whole thing. They've instantly become petulant children. And the villain, it's wild. Like, you're going to start to see this. I don't think this is going to go the way they think this is going to go. I think they are going to find resistance at every single turn because now everyone thinks you're a spoiled little bitch.
Yeah, agree.
And actually, they're not Jesuits. I was thinking of Boston College.
No, that's Boston College. They're Catholics. They're
straight
Catholics.
I haven't listened to this yet, but apparently Barstool posted audio of a Notre Dame live stream reacting to them.
Oh, yes, this is great. Oh, yes, please.
I haven't heard it yet.
Yes,
Here it is.
Yes.
So it's going to be Miami or Notre Dame. So, number 10.
No!
Miami.
Are you shitting me?
Dude threw his headsets down and walked
Are
out.
you fucking kidding me?
So it's going to be Miami or Notre Dame.
You should pull up mine.
Oh, yeah. Where's yours?
Pull up mine on my Twitter.
This was awesome.
Oh, yours. Sorry, let me see. What did you post?
Yeah.
See what yours
And
is.
just while you're pulling that up, just so you know too, at the same exact time he's screaming, I'm at the station, right?
Yeah.
My door opens up and I am running through the station.
All right. Here's Toast's live reaction. Oh, where is it? There you go.
They also have one of the worst losses by losing to Florida State. So
Give it to me. Come on. Put us in there, motherfucker. Put us in there. Does head-to-head matter? Does the spirit of competition alive?
If you go by power rankings, Florida State's still top 30. I'm not trying to excuse it. I'm just saying all of these things you factor in and try to find them. So now we're basically back where we started. There's one spot left in terms of at-large teams, and it almost certainly is going to be Miami or Notre Dame.
Who is it?
So, number 10.
Yes! Oh my God, we made it! Oh my God, we made it! Oh my God, we made it! Holy Jesus! Holy Jesus! Holy Jesus! Holy shit, we fucking made it!
Nicely done.
I was shocked, bro. I was shocked. I did not.
The 3-time holy Jesus is very ironic considering who you just kicked out of this shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. We all had the same reactions. I unfortunately didn't see it live, but I did get a text from you guys, and that was great. Great day for the University of Miami. Great day for the program. I mean, I think through it all,
it was huge. Listen, here's I haven't been this happy as a Miami fan since fucking 2002.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Right before the Ohio State game.
It's amazing. Yeah, look.
During Ohio State game.
Yeah.
Right during the game. That's the last time I was this
really happy.
Yeah, really happy.
Really happy.
Last time I was this happy as a Miami
seconds
fan.
There.
Yeah.
I will say this for the University of Miami, and ironically, Miami's coming into this game on a 4-game winning streak. The two teams that we could potentially play 1 and 2 are coming in on 1-game losing streaks. So, because Ohio State's not going to play, but they're on a 1-game losing streak. Texas A&M on a 1-game losing streak. So, here we go.
At some point, there's going to have to be a couple things that happen. First of all, there's got to be a change because, and with all due respect,
anyone have Joey Galloway's immediate reaction?
No, he was not overly happy. Yeah.
He wasn't overly happy, but then later on he said, and I do agree. Okay, the first week with the 2G5 things, because the ACC didn't hold it to end up with the bargain and our tiebreaker rules were cockamamie. But after the first week, and this is where Joey Galloway switched, and I agreed with him. I haven't agreed with him much lately. This is going to be a great CFP. There is a lot of good teams from the semifinal moving forward. The Ohio States, Miami, Texas A&M, Oregon on that side, Indiana on that side. You turn around and you have Ole Miss, you have Georgia. I mean, there are some good teams. There's going to be a really good from the semis on quarter.
No, but here's the problem. You got 2 games that are 20-point spreads in the first round. Like we got to lose the G5s. You got to lose the G5s. Just
where there was only supposed to be one.
I know, but
it doesn't matter. They get their ass kicked by 32.
Like you tell me, you would rather see Notre Dame and Texas in instead of those 2 teams.
Of course you would.
Come on, of course you would. But here's the deal, and it's going to change. College football's got to change again. Is it 16 games? Is that the sweet spot?
We're going to 16 absolutely after this.
And then when you go to 16, I was thinking about this too, because if you go to 16 games, there's no way you're going to have a championship game because, dude, if you think about that, playing in a championship game and then having to win another 4 games, I mean, that's
there'll be no buys. It'll be 1 versus
no more
16.
buys. But what I'm saying, but you're in a championship game and you got to roll right into the playoffs. I mean, that's 5. You got to play 17 games if you got to win it all. And what I thought moving forward, it's just, okay, this is what your championship game is. Whoever's the last team standing in the playoffs from your conference is your championship winner. It's like that. Like I've done this. I'm actually a big league World Series winner, right? Like the Little League World Series, I've won the big league World Series. We were the American champions, right? The champions of America. You know how we got there and how we got that title? We played in the championship game. We beat all the American teams. We were the last one standing. We could have lost the world championship, but we were still the Americans. Now we won that against Venezuela. So it's the same thing. You can technically win the SEC. Just be the last team standing, and you win the SEC too. You're the representative. You don't have to play in that game to have a SEC champion or an ACC champion or a Big 12 champion. Whoever's the team that wins, do you give a shit? Okay, Duke wins the ACC championship, and then Miami Hurricanes shock the world and win the whole damn kit and caboodle and are national champions. Who is the better team in the ACC at that point, right? Keep your ACC championship. We just won the national championship. So at that point, it's like, come on, what are we doing here?
I think all the conferences, listen, all the conferences are mega now. 18 teams, whatever it is. None of them have balanced schedules any longer because they got rid of the divisions. I think in all of the conferences now, your championship game is versus the 2 highest rated CFP teams in your conference. That's who the championship game is between. And you kind of use it as almost a playing game for the playoffs.
Yeah, and whoever's the last person standing.
Yeah. And I think the G5s are out, man. Have their own You could have a great G5. You've been talking about an NIT, bro. You could have a great G5 tournament.
G5 should have their own playoffs, 100%.
You could have a great G5
national
tournament. And it would be meaningful. People would watch that.
And I have a great idea for that. Take Notre Dame's ass with you.
I think they should be in G5. Independent automatically defaults to G5.
Independent G5. Yeah. Independent G5. Go ahead. Have that. Play your marquee matchups. We don't need you.
I don't understand how the television thing worked, but yeah, so you have Friday night. It will be Oklahoma and Alabama on the 19th, 8 o'clock on ABC ESPN. Alabama, an early 1.5 point road favorite. Then on Saturday morning at noon, you will have Miami, Texas A&M. Right now, A&M is -4. So basically, with a 3 point for home field, you're basically going to 1 point spread. It's basically a pick 'em. And then you have the rest of the day. You have at 3:30, it's Tulane and Ole Miss. I mean, that might be. We'll see how they do without a coaching staff, without Lane there. And then, at 7:30, Oregon, James Madison. They may win that game by 50. The spread's 20.5. The Ole Miss spread is for some reason it's off 18? Right now. I think is it 18? I saw it was almost 20. Yeah, it was something like that. So, but we're on the tougher side of the bracket. I'll be honest with you, man.
It's not even close.
Georgia and Ohio State on our side.
Yeah.
But bro, tell me, just as a Cane fan of our age, getting past the first round and getting to play Ohio State at Jerry's World in the Cotton Bowl. I mean, come on, 20 years later.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to play for getting past A&M.
Yeah.
I would say you don't want to look past it. A&M's a damn good
squad.
I mean, they're 11-1.
I said get past.
11-1. But we get to play in this. I say when we play that game. When we play that game, I think it should be for the 2002 national championship. Whoever wins
Put
that
it on the line as well.
If we win that, we're gonna, we know if there was video replay, they would have seen that it was tipped, and then that would have been it.
Yeah.
And we would have. The fireworks went off. Oh. You took our soul that day, you dicks. So we literally get the opportunity. And again, if you do get to Ohio State, they just lost. Indiana beat them, right? So they have a bye, but they're coming off a loss, so they are a beatable team. And we'll see what happens.
So now we're really excited about. Excuse me, very excited to get a preview here. Student of the game is back.
Yeah,
be back in full force. I know he was very upset.
Yeah.
So I'm very
5
excited.
Questions been pushed back indefinitely.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that. I can be honest with you. I'm a little upset. I love being in the playoffs. We might need to work that in a little bit.
No, season's not over.
I was very much looking forward to 5 questions during December.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
But I need a preview. I need a preview of A&M. Look, I don't know much of what they do. I've seen Reed. My question to you is this.
I've watched them a couple games.
So, Colin Klein, correct? Wasn't he their OC? Who just took the job at Kansas State?
Yeah. I don't know if he's. I don't know if he's calling plays.
Sticking around?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure.
Canes are going to be healthy outside of Keontae Scott.
Kane should be.
He hasn't said that.
No, but OJ should be back. OJ should be back.
Yeah, I mean,
this is the
it's 2 weeks
healthiest
from now. They should be 99.5% ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel should be healthy. Now, he played against Virginia Tech, and he had that one touchdown on the fade ball late in the end of the game, which cry me a river, Shark. Didn't matter. We're not. But I don't know. I just had a brain fart, dude.
Yeah, you went all Shrek and Sark. Schwark, I love
Sarkeesian. I call him Schwark. Yeah. Just wanted to call him douche. Anyway,
I gotcha.
I mean, look, Reed. Look, you know how it is with mobile quarterbacks. Reed scares the shit out of me. Can you,
of course,
can you do the preview? Can you do the Notre Dame game?
Against A&M
game, and yeah. How about this? Because it's a playoff game,
or Texas? Because I'd like to see how Texas.
That's what I was just going to say. I'm going to do both. All right.
I'd like to see how Texas was able to beat them.
I got 2 weeks. I got 2 weeks. We're going to watch the Notre Dame game. They won because that's a common opponent, and we'll do their last recent game. Because I always like to do the most recent game because that's their current iteration. Because, like, look, you could go into that middle section of the University of Miami Hurricanes to what they are now. They're not the same team. They don't attack you the same way. So I always like to look at the last game too. So
I'll tell you a scoop.
We'll look at the other game.
Just off his season stats, 18 carries for 466, 5.2 average, and 6 touchdowns with a long of 46. So he can scoot. He's their second leading rusher.
Yeah, for sure. What are his passing stats?
He is at 61%, 2,900 yards, 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. So not a great, amazing ratio. 61%, so not an amazing completion percentage, but it's the fact that he can scare you with his legs. But now here's the thing. Remember, we know him well from NC State days. Casey Concepcion, the wide receiver, the slot guy. He is their go-to 57 catches, and then also Mario Craver with 52 catches. Those are the 2 wide receivers.
They always talk trash about us over there at the SEC, calling us doormats at ACC, but they love taking our players and they love taking our coaches. It's amazing.
Listen, Casey Concepcion, he was a big get. A lot of teams wanted him in the offseason.
Yeah,
he got paid. Dude got paid.
Dude, it's going to be it's going to be.
I wonder if Miami went in on that. Think about this. I wonder if Miami went in on that sweepstakes. And you want to hear me out. Let me see if you pick up the logic that I'm about to put down.
That
might have been the biggest blessing. If Miami went in on Concepcion
because we didn't have enough slot receivers, so we
get Malachi.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. But we would have paid him and played him.
Yeah.
But look at what happened when we didn't get him.
That's right.
Look at what materialized.
Yeah. And listen, man, the other man
called him, that little slot receiver is you're not even to give him the courtesy to say his name. Where did he come from, by the way? Where did Elko come from?
He was a Duke. He was a Duke. Manny took over for him.
No kidding. That's the point. Oh. Hey, you should know who he is. We're not afraid. Look, now here's the thing, too. All right, we said this to Notre Dame, and we said it at the beginning of the year, right, when we started. Come down here, we'll get your ass kicked. We're not afraid of you. We're still Miami Hurricanes. We're not afraid a little slot receiver play him some disrespect. We'll come up there to Kyle Field and punch in the mouth. Like, we don't care. It's not like we don't have a puncher's chance. We're not JMU, right? We're not scared of your overall wearing whatever you do. You're Florida Gator fans with just a little bit more on the bottom half of your jean side. That's all you are. And your dances are weirder. Like, we don't care. We don't care about your field, your whatever. Are you the cowbell team? I don't even care. Your 12th man, 13th man. We'll kick your ass too. We're coming. We'll get there. All right? We'll get there.
We're recording this on Sunday night at 9:15. The spread is Texas A&M -4 right now. When this matchup was announced, it was Texas A&M -5.5. Just so you know. It's moved 1.5 in the last 9 hours.
Pretty quick. So Marcel Reed, I think his name is Marcel. Is that his name?
Yes, it is.
Versus Texas. 60%, 180 yards, 2 picks. He was their leading rusher, 71 yards.
Against Notre Dame,
they're good.
17 for 37, 45%, 2 touchdowns and interception. And then he did have 7 carries for 37 yards. How the hell, man? So they beat him with what, defense? 41-40.
It was 41-40.
We're coming.
41-40, 45% passing,
all
bro.
Right, fine.
All right.
And this is the key, right? The key is both of those teams. Texas got a pretty good defense. Notre Dame's got a big defense. Now, we might be one of the better defenses he faces, too. It's not like, look,
bro, he only hit 71. He only hit 70% passing in one game, and that was Arkansas. Everything has been below that. A bunch of 60s and 50s.
And listen, we just play drones, and he's a factor in the quarterback run game. So it's not like we haven't seen these things. And Corey Heatherman has done a phenomenal job this year.
And trenches travel.
Defense travels.
Dude, just defense travels, bro. Listen.
We got in. There's your reaction pod. We had the live one as well that myself and Ro did. You can get that on the YouTube as well. That did not drop as a podcast. And we'll get back at it this. We'll have a full episode this week with no 5 questions. Yeah, baby, because the season goes on.
Season goes on. Hey, we're still playing football, boys.
Yeah, we're counting down until the 20th of December, 12 noon. Definitely will be a live stream for that. We'll see how many of the OBBs want to show up for that one. But yeah, so that's the plan. And we're going to have fun for the next 2 weeks talking to all those guys doing the little stupid, whatever that stupid gig'em thing is.
What is that?
With the knee. It's so just embarrassing. It's just, if I had a son and he sent me a video from doing that, I would be sad.
I would be sad. There would be no congratulations.
I would be sad.
I want to.
Wait, you tried out for that shit, kid?
No, you made it. This is your mother's side, yeah.
Yeah. Does your mother know about this?
You get this from your mother's side, 100%.
We don't do show titles on recap shows, but it should be that you get this from your mother's side, kid. Hey, I want to do a special shout out to a group. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you for joining us, and then what a wild ride, and thank you for partnering with us, and in particular, Paul Baines Roofing. Thank you. 561-954-305, 981 Roof. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It matters. You know what matters? The Miami Hurricanes are in the playoffs. That's what matters. Baines.
As always.
Thank you.
Go Canes!
Go! Baines.
What's up, Trevor?
What's up, Trevor?
What? So random.